guys, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to do a quick video for you guys. This is super casual. Like, I don't have anything set up right now, no lights. I'm actually using my phone camera because why not? I just wanted to film this video for you guys really quick, but I wanted to do a quick flip through of my reading journal, which is right here. So I've been keeping this journal since 2019 and it's up to 2022 now. I made these little tabs and I wanted to share this because I've been keeping this for a long time, but I've never really shared it. And if you guys watch my other channel, you guys know that I did a video about my journaling, like, story and how I got into journaling, and like I showed all my different types of journals, and I've always been a big journaler in general, and I love casual journaling. I am not a bullet journal person. I don't like the perfection of bullet journaling. I love like a really organic, like very worn in, personalized journal that just feels imperfect. I don't know why, it's just really satisfying to me. So I'm not one of those people that like really structurally like organizes my journal, if that makes sense. Like, I love when there's different like pen colors and you just like write something in there really quick and it's just messy and just, I don't know, there's just something satisfying about that. And especially when you have like a really full one, there's just something about it that I find very endearing and I love it. So I'm not like a very structured bullet journaler. And I feel like bullet journaling is so popular here on YouTube, which is great, especially, you know, book bullet journals, but this is going to be a little bit different because it's just a lot more chill. So I'm going to kind of flip through this for you guys and show you how I kind of keep track of my books in my bullet journal. I cannot wait until this is completely filled up. I don't feel like I need to get a new journal because this one is imperfect. Like, I want to fill this up all the way until the very last page. So I think I'm going to be able to fit this year and next year in this one as well. I hope you guys enjoy this and I hope it inspires you to continue journaling even if you don't feel like your journal's perfect. You don't have to like live up to those really perfect bullet journals, because I feel like sometimes, like, if I'm gonna be honest, I feel like sometimes the more perfect you are making your journals, the less likely you are to keep up with them. That's my experience anyways. Like, I always feel so much pressure and I feel like I have to like take a lot of time in my day to like do a spread and do a layout. Like, I don't have time for that. So I just wanted to show this to you to maybe inspire you guys to journal, even if your journal isn't perfect based on like YouTube standards of perfect, right? Bullet journal standards. So this is my bullet journal. I hope you guys like it and I hope you guys find some use for this video. All right, so this is my reading journal. As you guys can see, I've drawn on it because I can't help myself. I draw literally on everything. Just some little peonies. I think on the back there's some peonies. Yeah, I am drawing on everything all the time, but this is my reading journal. I've had it since 2019, so I've had this one for a long time, and I love how it feels to just like fill up an entire journal. That's why I don't get a new one until I filled up this one. So in 2019, this was like really basic for me. I just did the absolute basics. And what I usually do is I just put the month, the year, and then I put the books that I read with the star rating next to it. And then I do the author, and then I would do how many 1 stars, 2 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars, etc. and how many books I read, and then the best book. So this was literally all I did in the early years. February, I only read 1 book that year. March, I read quite a few. So this is kind of what my reading journal looked like way back in the day. I give gold stars occasionally. If a book surpasses the 5-star mark, I will give it a gold star. Like, if it's a book that's just gonna stick with me, it's gonna be a forever favorite, I give it a gold star, but I do not give gold stars very often. I've only given maybe like 5 or 6 books gold stars. So that got a gold star there. So this is kind of like the basics of it, super chill. Yeah, end of every year, I do a wrap up. So these are like stats for the year. Each year I've done this, it gets more and more complex and I do more and more stats. So this was the end of 2019 and it only took up 2 pages. Now it takes up like 3 to 4 pages, but it's just kind of like stats, like my favorite books, how many adult books, young adult books, average length, you know, how many stars I got or gave, most popular on Goodreads. Like, these are kind of the wrap-ups that you get on Goodreads, plus some more that I decided to put in there, if that makes sense. So in 2020, I actually started doing like different fonts up here just for fun, because like I said, I'm just kind of a creative person that does random things. I actually don't like it, so I stopped doing that, but it was just kind of what I did that year. But I did pretty much the same thing as far as what this is here. This one got a gold star. Then I started doing reviews of the best book of the year. So I would do the best book, or sorry, not of the year, of the month. So I'd write the best book, and then I would write a quick review of the best book. So that was kind of something new I started doing. And yeah, so again, right here, even if it was like really, really short, I would just do something. So that's kind of what I did that year. This is the wrap-up page for 2020. Again, only 2 pages, and it's kind of the same thing that I did the year before. I didn't go into too much detail. A lot of it is what you get on Goodreads, but I usually use a pen color and kind of like highlight areas and stuff like that to make it kind of aesthetically pleasing. But yeah, so this last year, 2021, I had this collection of like these old Victorian stickers, and I had a ton of them. So at like the very end of the year, I just went through and I stuck these stickers on like every page because I had no idea what I was gonna use them for. So I just decided to stick them on every page because, like I said, I'm random like that. So actually in this one, I did Reading Journal 2021, top 10 books I want to read in 2021. And so these were all the books that I wanted to read this year. I read 4 out of 10. Such a fail, but I tried. And then I actually did the bookshelf thing. So I did blue, Kindle, pink, physical, and purple audio. And I just filled up this here. These are the amount of books I read each month, and then I'm gonna put the final count here. These are just like random book quotes and book thoughts. I don't do a lot of this kind of thing, so I didn't make this section very big, but it's just kind of just random things that I discovered throughout the year, new favorite authors, favorite quotes, things like that. Like I said, not too much here, but this year I'm actually making this section bigger so I can put more quotes and stuff like that. Again, one of those random stickers. Okay, so this is January. So this year I kind of did some different fonts, but I didn't do color or markers. But it's kind of the same thing, except for this year I started putting this underneath. So like 3 words to kind of describe the book. So fast-paced, great twist, captivating. Shiver, too simplified, not scary, kind of boring. Layla, vivid, unique, fun to read. So at the bottom I just do like 3 short little words to kind of like explain the book, if that makes sense. And I really, really like that. So in January this year, I read a ton of freaking books. I was really proud of myself. And then February, I gave 2 gold stars, which is so rare to do, but I did this month in February. So yeah, here's another one of the random little stickers. And again, I did the reviews at the end. Very, very simple, but yeah. Oh, another gold star here. And again, some more stickers. This had a little ghost for whatever reason. So yeah, that's kind of my book journal of this year. So for 2022, I just wrote Happy New Year on this page here. So I'm not going to show you this yet, but top 10 books I want to read in 2022. I did one of my favorite quotes from a book I read this year. I love this quote so much. I think it's such a nice quote. Number of books per month, similar to what I did in 2021, final count. I actually added this genre tally, so I'm going to just kind of mark as I read books, like what genre they fit into. Some books are gonna fit into more than one, and I'm totally fine with that. I just kind of want to see like how much I read of each genre, because I don't really do that. I've never really done that, so I want to do that. And then this is my bookshelf for this year. Hopefully I don't read more books than this, but I think that's gonna be fine. I usually read up into the 50s, so that should be good. Books I purchased in 2022. So I've never kept track of this either, but I'm really curious to see how many books I actually purchased in a year's time, because I feel like I buy a lot of books, but I'm gonna be interested to see like exactly how many books I buy. So that's gonna be an interesting one. Number of books read. So every time I read a book, I'm going to color a little square. And my Goodreads goal is 37. I always make it my age, but kind of like my personal, like in my head goal is 60, because I always hit like around the 50s mark, but my goal is to hit 60. I actually think I'm gonna hit 60 this year, which is a miracle. I did not think I was going to, because I said goal, I have never reached, but want to, 60. But I actually think I might hit 60 this year, so that's pretty cool. So that's kind of like my mental goal. That's my Goodreads goal. Then I have book quotes and thoughts, that goes here. Gold stars, I only did this many dots because like I said, I don't do a lot of gold stars. I only give maybe like 1, 2, 3 a year, maybe. So that's gonna be gold stars. And then this I actually kind of messed up on, so I just stuck a piece of paper in here. Like I said, I don't really care that much. But it says best books of each month, and I'm gonna write the title, and then the best book of the year is gonna go right there. And then I just went ahead and I made each page already. I just kind of changed up the fonts at the top. And then at the end of the year, this is gonna be my wrap-up page. I might have one more year I might be able to fit into this journal, which is gonna be pretty cool. Like I said, I like to fill up my journals because I just like the feel of like a fully filled up journal. I think it's like so satisfying. So I might be able to fit one more year after this in here. So that's gonna be cool. So what I use actually, these are my favorite ballpoint pens right here. These are the Bic Crystal 1.6 millimeter. These are just ballpoint pens, and I absolutely love these. They write so smooth. And Travis actually uses these to draw, so I have like a million different colors, which is why the pens never match in my journals. Like I do blacks and, you know, blues. Like I don't really care if the pens don't match, whatever. And then these are the tombow. Well, these aren't the tombows. You can get the tombows, but they're gonna be more expensive. These are like a knockoff version of tombows, and they're just like really, really light water-based brush pens. And so they're really good for like highlighting, they're really good for coloring, things like that. So this is what I'm gonna be using to color in like the boxes for, you know, the number of books I read and things like that. So these are just water-based brush pens. The tombows are really popular, but these are like knockoff ones. And then these ones are always just really good. These are the Crayola Super Tips. These are good if you don't want to buy these. The Crayola Super Tips are just great for journaling because they come in like a million different colors, and they don't really go through the page all that much, especially if you're using like a moleskin journal. This is like a cheap journal I got from some random store, so the pages are really thin. But if you're gonna be using like a moleskin or the kind of journal that has thicker pages, you can totally get away with using the Crayola Super Tips. They're just not quite as translucent as these are. So it kind of depends on what you're going for, but those are kind of like what I use. So that is my book journal, super casual, super chill, but that's how I like it. So I hope you guys liked this. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I maybe inspired you to journal, even if your journals aren't perfect or, you know, like the standard bullet journal. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys want to see my other videos about journaling, I'll link them down below. They're on my other channel, my main channel. So I have like a sense a day journal that I keep every day, and I did a video specifically for that, and just like an overall like just talking video about journaling. So if you guys want to watch those, definitely click the links below. And I think that's it, guys. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.